think something that I've certainly learned when I was in PT school, I realized, every once in a while I'd get this pain in my back that kind of spread up my neck. And it was never really in my conscience before PT school. And then in PT school, I realized, man, every time I sit, I'm like, I'm sitting like this and I'm looking up, and I already genetically, I already kind of have more of a curve in my upper back. And then when I got stressed for a test or something like that, then I was like really crouching down, and that's when I would get that pain. And so I became much more mindful of my body through PT school. And so just a 20, 30, 40-year-old, as being as mindful of yourself as you can, of your body. Something that I work with people with chronic pain is a lot of mindfulness, because they feel like the pain is happening to them and they don't have any control over it. And then I had this kind of goes into my other passion for chronic pain. I had a client that was 22 years old, female, 6-month-old baby, was in a fairly minor accident, had some whiplash. She was in school online. And she had headache, she had fatigue, she couldn't hold her son for very long, all of these things after the accident. And within 2 weeks, she came to us very early because she was a relative of another PT in the clinic. And so within a couple of weeks, we had it all cleared up. Maybe a little bit of neck pain still, but the fatigue was gone. She was able to do anything she wanted. She was holding her son, whatever. Well, because it was a car accident, and a lawyer was involved, they want imaging and they want to be seen by a doctor to maximize the payout, basically, get as much as they can in the settlement. So she goes to the doctor, and this is someone that I had already kind of primed her for what she might see and what she might be told. And so she goes and gets an MRI, and so she goes and talks to the doctor. She comes back to me, and we kind of debrief the doctor's appointment. I was like, okay, what's going on? And she said, well, I have arthritis in my back, or in my neck, and the curve in my neck is decreasing. And I said, okay, well, what did the doctor say after that? She said, nothing. He walked out of the room. I was like, huh. So how's your pain? She's like, well, the MRI machine kind of messed it up because it's, a rigid surface and it's uncomfortable. But kind of the fatigue and everything else is starting to come back. And I was like, well, what does all that mean to you? And she's like, well, I have arthritis in my neck now, so I'm going to have to be protective of my neck. I'm going to have to limit how often or how long I hold my baby. I'm going to have to adjust my workouts. I'm going to have to make sure I'm not staring at the computer screen for too long, because I know that I might aggravate this thing. And that's the complete wrong attitude to have, right? Studies show they're imaging people who have never had pain before, and they're imaging their back, their neck, their knees, their hips, and they're finding, and it increases with each decade of life, people that show these degenerative abnormalities that never have pain, right? And so it's so easy to go to the doctor, and the doctor says, oh, look, I can physically see this and I can point it out to you, and you have pain in that spot. So I'm going to say, okay, this is why, right? And then once you have arthritis isn't going to go away. That degenerative change isn't going to go away, right? Like, you're not going to take an image when you're 20 and see arthritis and then take an image when you're 40 and then it magically disappears. So you're basically giving someone that diagnosis and saying, here, you have to deal with this all your life. Well, the arthritis didn't come from the car accident, most likely. And so if you would have imaged her neck a day before the accident, she still would have shown those same things, most likely. And she would have never known about it, and she would have kept going along with her life and not knowing. So what I see 30, 40, 50s is people getting these diagnoses and then like really owning that diagnosis. I can't do that because I have arthritis. And, a lot of people come to physical therapy. I have arthritis, and the doctor says I have arthritis, and he says I need surgery, and there's no way you're going to cure arthritis, so why am I here, kind of thing. And so we have to really break down a lot of preconceptions about pain. And that all goes back to having, like, owning kind of your locus of control of your body and being mindful and aware of your body, and not letting like a biomedical diagnosis dictate how you're going to live your life.
So what did you do for that lady in that car accident? What was the kind of the routine afterwards?